would be possibly putting off Taco Tuesday because, I was supposed to have plans today, and obviously, here I am. So, I think that my little fling or whatever it was is probably over with. It's sad, but for those who didn't know, it was just somebody I went to high school with, but I have kind of high expectations for somebody. If I wasn't wanting to be in a relationship or date anyways. Everybody knew that, and so I just, if there's just, I don't know, there's some warning things, signs from the jump, I guess. I mean, it sucks because I truly meant it when I said what I said, as far as it being the best, date I've ever had, and the way we just clicked. We had a lot of interest, and I am thankful for him giving me a start on, looking into whatnot and stuff, because I think that's going to be a great opportunity. But I have not texted him back today because I am, oh my gosh, I don't, this is not going to be depressing, okay? Yeah, but Lady CG, I can deal with that, though. With my personality, I'm the type that, I'm kind of like a nurturing type person. And I felt like it has, or had, or whatever, has had great potential. But if I'm not going to, and this is something I've always said, I'm not going to chase somebody. I'm not going to beg them to hang out with me. I feel like that it should just happen, right? You shouldn't have to force something. If there's signs early on, I'm just not even going to, I'm not doing that anymore. There is, just that. I know, I still have you. I didn't feel right. It is, I feel like I was settling because I was like, it's perfect. We get along perfectly, okay? And it's weird for me to talk about, but, everybody already knew about me, seeing him and stuff. I had high hopes. I really did. Because it was somebody from my past, from high school, and I just thought, oh, that would be always so cool to, grow old with somebody that I knew from my childhood and stuff. But, I feel like, though, I was giving up, a lot and willing to change around my schedule and stuff just to make it work. As far as, because he had the regular job, his days off were Mondays and Tuesdays. And, so it would make sense, the best days for us to hang out would be, Sunday night or Monday night. Okay, so when that didn't really happen, and Sunday night he's, drinking at home, which everybody knows, my whole, well, maybe you guys don't know, but if you don't, now you do. That was, kind of my drinking and cigarettes were basically deal breakers. I just swore to myself that, because I cannot stand, I don't want to worry about me, possibly, slipping, and I don't think I drink, but it makes me sick. I just can't imagine it. I used to, a lot, but I just don't want to get in that habit, and I definitely don't want to be with somebody who has had an issue with alcohol before, but now supposedly doesn't anymore, but still drinks, occasionally. Well, okay. If I feel like he was rather, drink than hang out with me. To me, that shows, a problem. And then he got kind of annoyed because I figured he was drinking last night or something because he didn't want to hang out with me, whatever the reason was. But yet, this is, he would be saying that how much he missed me and want to hang out, and I'm like, well, okay, so why aren't we hanging out then? It's your day off. We're also an hour away from each other, so that sucks too. But I was going to drive out there. I was doing everything to make it happen. So I don't see, because I was going to do that. I was going to change my, work around his schedule because he has the regular job. I just thought it would make sense, right? So what's the problem? So when that didn't happen, Sunday night or Monday night, it was oh, we're going to hang out Tuesday, okay? I'm like, you work Wednesday. Okay, all right, so fine, we were going to hang out today. Even though I had Taco Tuesdays, I thought he would know every Tuesday, of course, he's not going to learn everything right up front. Even though he knew about Taco Tuesdays, I talked to him because I was, asking him to come on and talk about PTSD, because he was in the Navy for 16 years and went overseas and all that. And I thought that it would be interesting to have him on and a couple other people to talk about PTSD. And also, somebody was thinking, possibly Dr. Latina. I was like, oh, that'd be really interesting. So he totally knows about Taco Tuesdays. He knows that Tuesdays are kind of, but I was willing to freaking make it work, even though it's supposed to be 8 p.m. every Tuesday. I was willing to change it. So what did I wake up to today? And I have not responded to him today. And I am really sad, but I feel like something's not right. I'm just getting a bad feeling because if if you're wanting, you really are wanting to see, if there's a will, there's a way, right? If you're really into somebody, you're going to make it happen. You're going to, it doesn't matter. So this is what I wake up to. The end here, it ends with power outlet. He says, at 7:09, which he knows I sleep in the morning, or sleep during the day. He knows that too. So it's like, okay, we're supposed to hang out Tuesday, but yet you work the next day. Okay, fine, I guess it, so that was the plan. Tuesday evening was the plan. We're gonna hang out, and even though we had talked, like, that we were gonna hang out on his days off, one of the nights of his days off, like, anyway, so this is his text today. When I didn't respond, so I was sleeping, just like he knows. He knows that. Good morning, beautiful. Hope you'll have a good stream and night. I miss you. Well, obviously he doesn't, because if he did, then he says, hope you're having a good day. So that was at 1:16. So for those of you, don't think just, oh, maybe he did this because I didn't respond. No, he knows I'm sleeping during the day. I was talking to him before before I went to sleep. Everybody knows every day I sleep during the day. And this is what I get. It's cut off right here because it has the last word's outlet, so there's no need to, like, but it says, and I'm going to try not to cry, it's just, I'm just disappointed because I did not want, he knew I did not want to get into, I didn't want to date, I just got out of a very long relationship. I was really not wanting to, because I like being alone, I like having my, freedom, I like not having to get upset like this and wonder what the fuck's happening. So I just feel like, I don't even feel this text has that it's worth a reply back. Like, I seriously don't. Because I feel like he should know. I haven't told him, like, oh, I'm not, maybe I'll talk to him again, but I don't think that we'll be seeing each other. But for the night, I'm obviously not going to talk to him because, and I don't even think I'm really even going to, it would have happened. If you wanted to hang out, it would happen, and I'm not going to sit here and play games or guessing games. It's not. If anybody wants to come up, the link though is at the top. Well, I mean, no, you can. No, I do want advice. I said in my title, or I mentioned something about advice. It's okay. You can tell me. I'm obviously talking about it live, so obviously I'm going to get people's opinions and stuff. And I have the link at the top. Well, Annie, we were supposed to hang out one of his days off, which would have made sense because he didn't work the next day, so Sunday night or Monday night. And then we didn't hang out last night. He knew I was kind of annoyed back. So I'm like, well, what's going on? Like, I'm like, are you drinking or something? Why aren't you? And he got mad. He got upset because he didn't like that I was accusing him of drinking. But I just didn't understand because he knows that I don't like the drinking, and I knew before, like, we went out that he drank, but he said that he's trying to quit. He's trying to quit the smoking. And so I guess my better judgment, I was like, okay, let's just see, like, how it goes. And he told me when I asked him if he drinks, he told me, yeah, he does, like, on his days off, But he even mentioned, though, that he used to have kind of a problem with drinking, and it has to, it all stems back to his PTSD, But, and by the way, he told me, he's giving me, like, full permission he's told me several times I can talk about whatever I want on here as far as, like, with him. So, he got irritated yesterday when I asked him if he was drinking. And, like, and he swore he wasn't, but I was just like, okay, then why aren't we hanging out? You know what I mean? Like, this is odd. You claim to, all the time, all day long, telling me you want to see me or you miss me and stuff, but yet we're not hanging out. So what the hell's going on? The only thing I could think of is that he was drinking, and he knows that I wouldn't want to be around that. Well, he did drink Sunday night, okay, just at home with his dad on Sunday night. And he told me, and I was like, okay, I appreciate you being honest about school, whatever. I mean, I can't change it, dude. Like, I knew he drank before I went out with him the first time, and I was willing to. But I was told it was like a social thing. About to get off of here because I have to, but like I figured you had some words of wisdom, so I let you up before I go.
Well, honey, no, if you're getting ready to drop off and have a relaxing evening, you go ahead and do that. I understand. Let's see. Let me think about this for a second.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
He's not reading my mind. This is the thing he knows. He already knows this because we talked about this yesterday when we weren't hanging out Sunday or Monday. Like when we were supposed to hang out on his days off. Like we talked about I talked to him how it kind of bothered me that.
And nobody was, so I did.
Well, I was literally about to get off of here because I have to, but like I figured you had some words of wisdom, so I let you up before I go.
Well, honey, no, if you're getting ready to drop off and have a relaxing evening, you go ahead and do that. I understand. Let's see. Let me think about this for a second.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
He's not reading my mind. This is the thing he knows. He already knows this because we talked about this yesterday when we weren't hanging out Sunday or Monday. Like when we were supposed to hang out on his days off. Like we talked about I talked to him how it kind of bothered me that we weren't. I didn't understand why we weren't hanging out when I offered to come that way. So he knows. So when he canceled with me today, he's like, and he let me know. He's like, listen, don't worry, we're hanging out tomorrow. And I thought that was the plan. I'm like, okay, cool. So he knows. It's not him. Doesn't have to read my mind. He knows. Okay, sorry.
No, honey. First of all, it's your show. No. I've been reading chat, of course, and paying pretty close attention and listening to you as well. And all I wanted to say was, you were really clear with this young man from the very beginning about things that concern you, the things that you're willing to compromise on, and the things that you're not. I can tell you, it's been years since I was a drunk. But when I was a drunk, I would tell people I was not drinking. Yeah. And I would break plans. I would disappoint people and let them down. And I, like you, plans would be made and then some, I'm sorry, but fucking excuses made. And I just wanted to come up for a moment and give you my actual support directly because...
So that's what you feel?
I'm thinking like you are too, and I'm trying to be delicate. I'm sure you can tell I'm trying to be thoughtful in what I say.
No.
And I'm coming from having been a drinking person. And like Scott H. put in your chat, and if anyone knows, it would be Scott because of who he has been and who he is now. If you say you have had a drinking problem and you are drinking, then it is a drinking problem. And I don't know at all what's going on, but I just feel like from the text that you showed, for him to choose helping his cousin wire up a stereo system and replace some electrical outlets over having made plans with you would not be acceptable to me. Yeah. It comes off as, and this thing with him constantly telling you that he misses you. I'm with you on that too. If you miss me that damn bad, you'd be calling me and you would be over here.
Right. That's like, exactly. That's how I was like, exactly. And I said I would come there too. So it's not.
And early on I put in your chat, well, sometimes I text people when I know they're going to be asleep, but I assume they have their notifications off and that they're going to see the text later. And it's never anything like super personal or urgent or anything like that. It's one of those texts where, whenever they get it, it will be fine, But it just, I hesitate to use the word fishy, but it just seems kind of fishy to me.
Yeah.
The way he's handling it. And I hear the disappointment in your voice. And I know you well enough by now, even though it's virtual knowing that this would have really been cool if this had have worked out. And I'm kind of pissed at this guy because you guys know I'm the grandma, I'm the old lady. So I'm in a headspace now at my age and experience in life that when a young one, I sense their disappointment. It's like I feel like I'm your mom and I just want to kind of like call him up and say, look, dude, you hurt my girl. And now I'm pissed at you.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good guy and stuff. It's just like, I think there is something, I do think that this has something to do with alcohol because, like, even though I felt bad when he said, like, he kept saying he was not drinking yesterday. And, he said, like, and I was like, okay, well, that's cool. I just thought it was odd because he didn't want to hang, he wasn't asking to hang out, and I thought we were hanging out in his house. So that's why I asked him, are you drinking or something? Because, he knows I don't want to be around the alcohol. And he did mention, had he not mentioned that he once had a drinking problem, then I wouldn't be probably thinking, oh, he's probably drinking. You know what I mean? But he had told me he's had a drinking problem. Well, I know how addiction works, just like you said.
Yeah.
Been there and done that. And alcohol is one of the worst to me. I can't deal with alcohol. I mean, they're all bad, but I'm not trying to compare.
Well, we all know you as a very transparent and honest person. And so when you tell me, us, your viewers, that you were really open with him from the very beginning about your triggers, what, here again, what you're willing to compromise on and not, it's not like he didn't know what your standards are. And you're not in high school any longer. And it's not like you've blindsided him with your expectations.
Right. That's why I talked about it, because he knows, like, he knew it.
Yeah. And because you've been honest with him, in my opinion only, it shows a lack of understanding on his part and him compromising. That's not the word I want. But it's like he knows these things about you. And so when one cares about another, don't we try to avoid doing the things that would be hurtful or disappointing to those we care about?
And well, we just started dating, so it's not like, but I do know, like, if you're trying to impress a girl, if you like a girl, right? I mean, I guess it's cool.
Right.
But
right.
It's just like, this dude, tells me he's had a crush on me. Like, he's always, I remember him telling me he had a crush on me in high school, like, a time ago. I've known it. And, like, I don't know, it just, to me, that's the only thing that would make sense to me is alcohol. But, if it's not, then it's like, then
what is it?
Right.
Yeah. Well, and see, I was kind of wanting to take up for him in my heart, my mind, and a little bit in your chat until you described how he responded when you asked if he were drinking. Now, it would be one thing if you said, oh, what are you, laid up on your ass drunk? But I'm sure, knowing you, that is not the way you put it.
No.
And for him to have that reaction when all you did was ask, based on the fact he knows this is an issue for you already. I don't know, honey. I hate that it's kind of gone this way, but it's best for it to happen in the beginning if it's going to happen. And are you sure he's not, like, married or?
No, I know that he's not. Well, I suppose. I guess I don't know. No, for sure.
Okay, and it's just, well, somebody brought it up in chat, and it had kind of crossed my mind. I'm not making any kind of.
He could be out another date or something, I suppose. Like,
and let's face it, you're really popular and well known on YouTube. You're pretty big on social media, and I don't know. Maybe he thought, hey, catch him a big fish, get a hold of a lady that's, is popular and has a.
But he didn't know about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't know about my YouTube channel.
And like Mrs. Fletcher is saying in chat right now, he might be scared himself of a relationship. And, Mrs. Fletcher is saying she's trying to think here too. Because I really, on the one hand, I kind of want to ask you to give the guy a chance. But then the wise old lady in me is like, red flag, red flag, red flag.
Yeah.
So, honey, I don't want to keep you up here if you were going to drop off and all that. And I don't really have anything interesting to say. I just wanted actually to come up.
No,
And
I think you made great points, and I appreciate because I liked hearing your. I honestly immediately thought like about when like when you mentioned Scott and stuff. I'm like, I bet he probably has like because he used to or he had an alcohol problem, and I guess still has a problem, right? He always I don't know if he still always.
well,
but
in my estimation, as an experienced addict and drunk, just because I don't use doesn't mean I'm not an addict. It means I'm an addict who doesn't use.
Yeah.
So I had hoped that Scott H would have still been here. I was hoping he would grab the link because I feel like he's the one.
Oh, is he live?
I don't know, honey. I don't think so. But he was in your chat, and Marlene Clausen is pointing out in your chat that Scott works on a hotline with people that use, and
well, it could totally not have anything to do with alcohol. You know what I mean? But I just feel like.
Well, I know, honey, and it could be like Mrs. Fletcher says. Maybe he's scared. Maybe he has feelings for you he doesn't know how to handle. I don't know either, honey. I love you, Ziggy, and I care very much if you're okay, and that's really the bottom line.
I did. Like, no, I'm glad you came up. You helped me because I totally forgot that you used to drink, and.
Oh, yeah, baby. I could be smashed off my face drunk and probably reeking of the smell of beer or vodka, and stand there and bold face tell someone who loved me, no, I've not been drinking. No. Or I'd say something like, yeah, I only had one glass. The problem was that somebody kept filling it up. So, but not all people who drink or do drugs are like that either. Some people are very transparent of it, and honest about it.
Right.
But there's a Scott did put in your chat, he bet $100 the guy was drinking. So I don't know, honey. And I don't want you.
I felt bad, like when he.
And I don't want you.
I felt bad, like when he when he was bothered yesterday by me asking, like I felt bad and he said that's a way to push me away, and so I'm like, okay.
Well, that response alone, that's a way to push me away. That's him saying, don't fucking ask me that again. I'm sorry about the F-bomb, honey. I'm so sorry. Now, of course, I'm coming at it from what that would mean if I said it, because I don't know this young man at all, other than what you've let us know. But if I were to say, that's a really good way to push me away, that's me telling you, don't you ever fucking ask me about my drinking again. It's none of your business. That's not cool.
I wouldn't think he would talk like I don't think he would talk like that. But he would just like he's very I don't know. I can't imagine him really getting angry. But
well, it's a pretty defensive attitude. Here again, in my opinion, it's a very defensive stance to take for someone who had a drinking problem. If someone were to ask me that today, after let's see, I haven't been drunk since the spring of 2011, and if someone were to ask me today, are you drinking? I would go, oh my gosh, no, I'm so glad you asked because I haven't had a drink since 2011 and I'm so proud of it. I wouldn't say, oh, that's a really good way to push me away to ask me if I'm drinking. See, so.
Yeah, and I wish that I could be like completely open and talk about it, but there's some things I can't talk about here, obviously. But
well, no, because this is YouTube, and there's some things that's just not cool. It's private.
Yeah.
So, all right, honey, look, I'm going to drop back down to chat. I love you, Ziggy, and trust your gut, follow your heart, but always let your mind lead. Okay.
Right.
All right, baby. I love you. I'll talk to you on the flip phone. Bye bye.
Well, that was sweet. Right. Drink was 100%. Right. I just feel like if somebody says I drink socially, it's okay. I don't know. I'm going to get off here in just 1 minute because I'm actually going to talk to somebody where I can be more open about things, like because I am kind of like there's some things I can't talk about on here, unfortunately. And that way I can give everything, or without. So it's hard to. I don't want people to think he's a bad guy because he's not. But like, it doesn't make sense to me. When something's not making sense, then there's an issue or there's something. You don't cancel plans to install like outlets for your cousin. No, what you do is, especially if you miss somebody so much, you tell them that like every day. Then you talk about how amazing you don't do that. You would tell your cousin, hey, I'll be over tomorrow. Why did it have to be today that he helped his cousin? You know what I mean? You would think that, and I know he'll probably see this, but you would think that with something like that, if you're going to cancel somebody that you really like that, you would think that there was something like really important. Not you're going to install freaking outlets for your cousin. Right. If someone is into you, they will move mountains to spend time with you. Exactly. And I know how addiction is, okay? It didn't matter how into a guy I was. It did not matter. Like, if I had, you know what I mean? The pills came first. No matter how into a guy I was. So that's why, and yeah, I'm sure, you don't like, I don't wish anybody lied to me. But it makes me feel like I wish he would have lied to me and told me, somebody was in the hospital or something. It's just insulting. Especially when he's not even the one that would have had to come out here. I would have had to drove an hour, or 2 hours total, round trip when you think there and back. I don't think that there's anything he could say that would make sense, or that would be like, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry. If there is, then yeah, of course I would apologize. But I kind of came on here and talked about this so that there is no going back for me, because I know myself. I'm not going to settle for that bullshit. I tell everybody, honesty is like number one. It's the very top. I'm very forgiving, yes. But every guy that's been into me, that really liked me, went above and beyond to spend time with me. And he knew that I was worried about the distance, and he acted like it was nothing. It was no big deal. And it was going to work, and stop worrying. And he would just constantly want me to stop worrying. And he was always worried that, it's like, he was always worried that I was worriing. He would always ask me, are you having any second thoughts? Or is there anything bothering you? But yet now you're going, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know if he's seeing somebody else. Like, that's the only two things it could be is he's either seeing somebody else or he's got an alcohol problem. And he just texts me now. He just texts me, good night, beautiful, hope everything is okay. If not, I understand. Well, obviously, it's not okay. Because see, I have not texted him today. He knows. I'm not going, and I just feel like the old self would have, because so he must not be seeing this, but he will. Am I sure he's divorced? No, I'm not sure he's divorced. Well, yeah, I mean, I know she lives out of state. I know that sometimes men are lists, but we talked about this just yesterday. Yeah, exactly. He knows. Like, he knows that something's up when he says, if not, I understand. He didn't put me first. I told him, if I'm going to put somebody else first, then you need to put me first. You're not going to put alcohol in front of me. I'm not dealing with the alcohol. And it's sad. I hope that it's not alcohol, because I know. I just feel bad for him, but nobody said love, Sandy Gant. At all. Nobody ever said love. I don't even know. I don't even want to talk to him, though. So there is just know that there's some things that I obviously can't say on here that adds to the disappointment. Oh, love you guys too. Thank you guys so much. I just wanted to, if this was for accountability, to make sure I don't in a weak moment, I don't know. I feel like, yes. All right, guys. Have a nice evening. I'm sure I'll be on tomorrow, okay? Remember, we only have 50 numbers or something left over on Getting Ziggy with It Facebook page. Maybe I'll put myself together and go and on whatnot and maybe see if I can sell a couple things. I don't know. Matters if I'm up. I'm not going to talk to him about it. Because he already knows. He made his decision. He knew what he was doing. I'm telling you. I promise you. And that's why I brought it on here. If I come back on here and I say, and I tell you I'm still seeing him, I want you guys to be like, WTF. What are, some things, I'm trying to do it for accountability, because I'm not going to expect, or I'm not letting myself expect less, or I'm not going to let myself take less than what I deserve. Because if I am, giving a certain amount, then I need that. It's got to be in return. It's not going to be give. I'm not doing that.
I like you. Very much.
Apart from the smoking and the drinking and the verbal diarrhea.
No, I like you very much. Just as you are.
You used my speculation. Was it you that said? I thought it was somebody suggested premature speculation, and then I thought, oh, speculation, because, you hear me go now. I date tonight. We'll see. But I'll be on later. It's really likely that the drawing will be tonight, late. Because it's seriously only I don't know, there's probably only 20 spots, 25 max. Gross. You don't like to premature speculate? Dang it. Did I lose you guys? Hold on. It's not that I was doing anything bad. But I was just it was really, I don't know, it was really comfortable. It was just comfortable and more eventful than my usual Friday nights, but usually I don't do anything. Friday night's not any different than any other night for me. It's been that way for a long time. I need to instead of reacting so quickly, I just need to chill. He says, that's what I told him. I said, you say all the right things. But we don't live really that close to each other. So it's not the most convenient, but man, it's not like a deal breaker or anything to me. Especially if I like really like somebody, you know what I mean? But yeah, hated. There's some things I can't really talk about on here. Not like just some obstacles, kind of. Not really, not bad or anything, just stuff I don't talk about here. Not with him necessarily. I'll probably have to get off here and like when I get close because I don't want people to know where he lives. I am super excited, guys. Like, I feel like I don't know, teenager, I guess. Because this time I'm not like, I'm not really nervous. Last time I was so nervous. That part too. He was like, you didn't tell me that you ran out of birth control. It's like, well, I mean, I ran out of birth control like yesterday or the day before. I've been on it for years. I thought I had another pack left, and I don't know. It wasn't really that important because, well, actually, I was taking it because I was with somebody. The last person I was with couldn't, they were snipped. So I didn't have to worry about that, but like a cyst, then yeah. And birth control, I guess, helps with that. But I don't have sex anyway, so it doesn't matter. You have to have sex to get pregnant. At least that's what I was told. That would be something, IUD would be something so permanent for me. I mean, I don't even know. Can we change subject? I'm not going to get pregnant by immaculate conception. So did he hear about the getting married part? I don't know. Probably. I guess like babies are more permanent, especially in today's society, I guess. I mean, anything's going to be happening in a car that's basically like a two-seater. I mean, I guess when there's a will, there's a way, right? No, I'm not staying over. And so for so long, I was so dependent. Like, a lot of women think that's like so great, but it's. But no, I am a premature speculator. But I just thought it was funny with speculation because of Don Wells. He's a speculator. I mean, it might be like 1 a.m. or something. The list on the Facebook page is pretty much updated. There has been a few some spots purchased since. Oh, I think I forgot to update it since the last purchase, but I sold 6 earlier. 6 spots. I think I forgot to update the list. Like it.